There's an air of anticipation in the building, and especially for this young man. MP playing for the first time on his home floor. A special moment for sure. And we've been waiting for... fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Quite a story. Thanks for that report. And so, in the game for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Brandon Pajemski out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Outside Pajemski. Here's Curry. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curry's got 10.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Lakers trail by 10. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. MP finds Hachimura.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Pajemski. He's got 6. Left side Porzingis. And he buries his first look.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Screen by MP from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. He has 7.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Porzingis. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's MP in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Here's MP. MP packs it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Look at KP, strong inside.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to rattle Porzingis. This guy is just unflappable.
Outside Reeves to the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
The Warriors lead by 5. Now Melton. No points yet. Pass to Pajimski. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Melton. Back to Reeves. Again, Los Angeles.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on it.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's MP. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Pass to Butler. Ooh, JB, look out.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Lakers trail by 5. Doncic outside. MP no good. The Warriors have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And Butler inside.
Butler challenges the opposing team everywhere on the court. Never afraid of any situation. He'll battle you down low.
Doncic passes to MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad. Doncic outside. Four on the clock. On the wing, Reeves tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Butler. The 3 is up. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP, that was good. A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball.
So it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they've still got to prove it.
Yeah, hi. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Golden State Warriors. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we play. Checked in for Reeves. The Warriors also with a sub. Pajimski's checked in for Curry. And so in the game for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Brandon Pajimski. And it's Porzingis in at center, locking down the middle.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, BA, but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Smart against Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Back to MP. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Butler against James. Butler passes to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Pajimski. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Pajimski's got 8.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid at setting up his teammates.
Inside, here's MP. Down low, MP drops it in.
And out. I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Butler. 1:51 left in the third. Outside Porzingis. And it's MP with a rebound. The Lakers trail. To the inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. He's got 18.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And the Warriors shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And that's going to send MP to the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hachimura's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. Kennard, he's checked in for Smart. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Spencer's subbed in for Curry.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
The Warriors shooting about 47% in the third. Pass to Pajimski. Screen by Horford. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 24.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And here's Horford for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Just picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's MP, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. The small forward. That's the Laker 5.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
On the wing, Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Horford finds Curry. Out to Horford. Takes the three. Kennard with the rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Reeves, the pass to MP. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Butler taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. And here's Horford for three. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Kennard passes to Reeves. Back to Kennard. Puts up a deep three. And another three for the Lakers.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Curry passes to Horford. Back to Curry. Can they get it? And it's good on the lay-in.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Moody. Kicks it to Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Pass to LaRavia. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Outside Curry from downtown, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
And it's Doncic missing.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
On the wing, Curry beyond the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Doncic with the bucket.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Back to Pajemski. And here's Butler outside. Kennard with the rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Hachimura outside. Pass to LaRavia. Takes a three. No luck on that one. Warriors trail by 6. Outside, Green. And here's Butler. Now here's Horford. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now. MP outside. The 3 is up. No good that time. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Now Curry. Horford, a screen on Hachimura. Here's a pass to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Leave it to the veteran, Al Horford, to come up big. That could be a huge play in this game.
And the Lakers with some changes. LeBron, he's checked in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart comes in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Pajemski.
Yeah, he got off to a slow start, but it appears to me that he's found his touch from beyond the arc now. Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
Doncic fires! Oh, off target from downtown. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Porzingis takes a three. MP with a rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Porzingis putting the size to work.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Outside Reeves. MP. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elemental. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Outside Curry. Curry buries the triple.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
Doncic. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
Up top, Porzingis. Now Curry fires the three. The three is in.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
The Lakers in the lead. Smart looking around. Doncic outside. The three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Doncic outside. Cash from downtown.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if we're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And he nails it.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
The three is off. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. This one was in the balance right into...
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you top 30. Over to you, VA.
Dominic, thank you very much.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Plan how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about...
Substitution here for the Lakers. MP's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Dosunmu. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. Lakers leading by 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you guys.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Dosunmu. He had 15 points last out. Conley, and the wide-open shot from Reed from outside off the mark. Lakers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Back to Doncic. Kennard for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
There's a screen. Here's Reed. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. MP up top. Pass to Hachimura. 4 on the shot clock. The trade. It's hauled in by Shannon.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's MP, and it's Kennard in at the 2 guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's MP. A rebound by Phillips. The Timberwolves leading. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Johns, we thank you for the report. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. It's a very good look and converts.
catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Randall from deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind. The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Dosunmu's shot is off. The Lakers leading. Here's Kennard. Laravia finds Reeves. To the middle. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside. As we've mentioned before, MP took a bit of an unusual path to the NBA. He spent some time in Europe to develop his skills before finding his way to an NBA roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offered a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Back to Randall. Pass to Conley from past the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lakers leading by 3. Hachimura no good.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer Randall. Rebound the Lakers. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Reeves the pass to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. They could use a bucket for the 3. Reed misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that one's good, Laravia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Left side, Edwards. Three-pointer, Randall. Buries the long-range jumper. Randall's got 6.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Highland passes to Edwards. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a... Good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do. And that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a...
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Lakers.
Facing good.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. He's checked in for Austin Reed. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Highland. Pass to Dosunmu. McDaniels outside. Here's Gobert. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
he has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Dosunmu in at the 1 spot. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 16. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And Doncic gets it to go.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Randall. He's got 18. Gobert with a screen on Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Randall no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Randall against Ayton. In the corner, it's James. Here's MP. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 17-7 run. Randall finds Dosunmu. Back to Randall. Pass to Gobert. And here is Dosunmu. And here's Edwards from the arc. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. LeBron against McDaniel. LeBron passes to MP. Out to Doncic. Now here's Smart. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for LeBron. Kennard, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. Kennard, the pass to Reeves. Hachimura with his screen on cuff. The lead now cut to single digits. Reeves has got 12.
Boy, Austin Reeves is a handful in that mid-range area.
Reed gets the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Plenty of space. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Conley. Now Dosunmu. It's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for Dosunmu.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Luke Kennard out there with Austin Reed. Then it's MP. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. what are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
A step-back shot here. Reed misses. Lakers trail by 8. Kennard for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Dosunmu, the pass to Anderson. And here's Randall. He's covered by Hachimura. From 6 away. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's the Lakers. They've got an 8-0 run. Lakers passing it around. MP, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Inside, Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Man, Naz Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
From 11 feet away, and the Lakers take on 2 more.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards is checked in to the inside. MP rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards with it. Conley with the screen on Doncic. Here's Edwards. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. And here's Kennard. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Randall throws it down.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Doncic passes to MP. Here's Hachimura. Doncic outside. Kennard on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Randall outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Kennard's shot is off. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Timberwolves leading by 6. Randall, a screen on Kennard. Pass to Randall. Shoots the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Doncic kicks to Kennard. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Edwards. And the 3 misses. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Can't tie it up. That one's no good. Now Conley fires the 3. Hachimura rips it down.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
To tie it up. Knocks down the 3.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
a substitution here for the Lakers. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here.
A double-double and a terrific performance by you.
Yeah, double-doubles don't mean much to me.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that about wraps it up.